Recall headquarters. That's what they said. Gotta be a mistake.
Detective Hume, this is Richard Collector. He's head of Recall's internal security.
Help me! Nikki!
Is it true? Is it true about Nikki? How could that happen? I mean, the androids are not programmed for violence. This is not supposed to happen.
This is his charge with attempted kidnapping. Tried to grab a kid in a mall.
We've got another problem.
What's that?
This file's been corrupted.
This is all mistake. It's a terrible, terrible mistake.
Farver's your new partner. This guy's qualified to go after rogue androids.
We're not going after androids.
The androids were after him.
Why do you say that?
I don't believe these events are random occurrences. And I don't believe Mr. Collector is telling us everything he knows.
We went on holiday to Galapagos.
Took a holiday to the Galapagos Islands.
To see the giant sea turtle.
Did you take a recall vacation, Mr. Suter?
Rico.
I thought you were off this case.
Guess what? I'm back on it. And I want to see Gish.
He's on his way to Mars.
Son of a bitch. Exactly.
This has nothing to do with Recall.
Prove it. Do you have any children of your own?
No.
Look how good Tavo is.
This trip to the Galapagos is the key to everything.
What have they done with you?
I have a son named Tavo.
Morales has a location on a rogue android. He thinks it might be the one that killed Blanche. I want that android taken alive, and I want to know what the hell is going on.
You know why I'm here.
Stop dying that I am afraid of. He's living without the ability to remember, yes?
I'm not gonna kill you.
Yes, you are.
No! No!
We've lost all communication with the Mars facility.
If anything goes wrong up there, what happens to the boy?
They'll kill him. They'll kill him as soon as they get what they need from Gish.
Looks like you gentlemen are going to Mars.
Go, one hot tea, I think.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming down like this.
Of course. It's the only way I get to see you.
Welcome, madam. Do you need or want a lawyer present?
It's okay, Robbie. She's with me.
You're quite right, Detective Hume. Is there anything I can do for you?
Maybe just a little coffee.
It's too bad all the androids can't be like him.
That's the way they're supposed to be. This is just a random thing. There hasn't been a problem like this for a long time.
I know how long it's been, David.
It was a soldier android that killed your dad. One that should have been decommissioned after the war. What happened to your father was a fluke, Olivia. The rules have been changed for a long time now.
There's always a way around the rules.
Here you go, Detective Hume. Just the way you like it.
Thank you, Robbie.
I can't go through it again, David. I won't go through it again.
Okay. You're getting way ahead of yourself here. This whole thing could be wrapped up in a couple of days.
You really believe that?
I believe this is an isolated case. This heightened consciousness these androids have has been given to a select few at some kind of experiment.
I work for Uber-Braun, David. The rules regarding beta-class androids changed because of people like me. You're kidding yourself if you think it's just a select few. Whether you like it or not, androids have a certain type of consciousness. It's not like ours, but they are more than just machines.
I love you.
I love you too. That is why I will not sit home like a good wife, waiting for the phone to ring.
I've been briefed on what happened, but I'd like to hear it straight from you. Most importantly, how do we know Recall's involved in this?
They're the only ones with the technology.
The android on the roof, Winston, he was obsessing about losing his memory.
The night Blanchard was killed, the androids had broken into the memory composition room at Recall. They were going to force Gish to expand their memory, make them more human.
And we have a single shred of evidence to prove any of this? Nobody wants to nail Recall more than I do. I know they're experimenting with the memory capacity of androids. They're probably plotting to take over the entire android business from Uber-Braun. But right now, we have no proof.
Then let me get you that proof.
Stay with the suitors. We've already brought you back into this case. The assessor's office will continue to investigate Recall.
We're going to put Mr. Suter into a deep hypnotic state. See if we can jog his memory.
Let me know if you learn anything.
Why's he got such a hard-on for Recall?
It's not so much Recall as it is Collector. He used to work for him. 10 years ago, Collector was his boss at the assessor's office.
Is this necessary?
It will help you relax.
I don't want to relax. I want to remember.
Relaxing will help you remember. You're feeling a little calmer now.
People always get that nervous.
Well, it depends on the amount of trauma they've suffered and the depth of their repression. In this case, I'd say his trauma was quite a profound one.
Sound of my voice.
What about the wife?
She's a basket case. Overwhelmed by feelings of loss, guilt about the loss. That's why we're going with him.
Are you completely relaxed?
Speaking of basket cases, you're looking pretty ragged yourself.
Think back to the morning.
I haven't had much sleep lately.
We were going to have a light breakfast.
Everything all right at home?
Mr. Suter, would you like to have the pain?
You been talking to Olivia again?
Yes.
I don't have to talk to her to know that with everything that's been going on, she's worried.
Let's try thinking back to the day before. Maybe that will take some of the pressure off.
I am with Maria. I tell them we are too busy.
Who are you talking about?
The people who are talking to us about vacation.
What vacation?
To the Galapagos, to see giant sea turtles.
But you'd already been there, Mr. Suter.
No, that was next day.
The next day you went to the mall. You'd only been in this country a couple of weeks. If what you told us before is true, then you had been to the Galapagos already.
No!
This trip to the Galapagos is the key to everything.
We did not go to Galapagos until man come to apartment.
What man?
A salesman. He's very charming.
How old was he?
This man was in his 40s.
I want you to think about this man. His face, his eyes.
His eyes are blue.
I want you to see his face.
He had one of those easy smiles with perfect teeth. I've never seen teeth so white. He's very friendly.
Did he tell you his name?
Spencer Martin. I tell him about the trip to the Galapagos that Maria and I have always wanted to take, to see giant sea turtles. He's offering us a recall vacation. Yeah. He said that was best way to see Island.
He's spiking into AFib.
It's like a heart attack.
Not quite.
Can you stop this?
He's in regression therapy. You want to find out what happened? You want positive ID on the guy that took them to recall? This is the only way to do it.
No. Oh my God.
What are you seeing, Mario?
He is taking my family to the recall office. How did I lose my love? My whole life.
You said your family. You mean you and your wife, Maria?
My son, Tavo. My sweet, sweet baby boy.
You have a son named Tavo?
Yeah. How did this happen? Oh my God. What have they done with you? Tavo. That's him. That's man who called himself Spencer Martin. He take us to recall office. Oh my God, how could this happen? I should never have brought them here, but the men, they make it easy. They come to village, give Tavo test.
What kind of test?
He is Sashir. He is special. He can see into your mind without words.
Telepathic.
How could you make me forget the most important thing in my life?
Get these to Morales. I want them distributed to every cop and every media outlet in the city. I don't want to cross-reference on this guy. Maybe we'll get lucky and catch a match with an ID photo. Right away.
This is the boy. And this is the phony recall salesman who showed up at the suitor's apartment and lured the whole family with a free vacation.
And they just went with the guy just like that.
It's not unusual for recent immigrants to fall into the hands of a phony salesman. Being in a completely new environment and desperately afraid of breaking rules they may not even know about, they're perfect fodder for a scam like this.
Okay, so they buy into the phony recall vacation, and when the vacation is over, their 12-year-old is gone.
Along with their memory that he ever existed.
Why go to all that trouble to grab a 12-year-old?
It turns out the boy is gifted.
Okay, so he's gifted.
He has the ability to read minds.
That's what the father says anyway. We're still trying to check records in Europe.
If it is true, it explains why the boy is so valuable.
Besides the father saying so, is there any other reason we should believe it?
The region of Eastern Europe that they came from was heavily contaminated by nuclear fallout in 2020. It's not unusual for children of the second or even third generation from that area who appear normal in every other way to have an internal mutation that would manifest in just this manner. Before the laws were changed, it's where both recall and the assessor's office recruited the majority of their telepathics.
Which means recall is probably still tracking them.
All roads lead to recall.
I know a little something about the way they used to recruit those kids. It's a nasty business. That's why the council passed such strict laws against it.
Would that be nasty business for recall or nasty business for the assessor's office?
A nasty business for everyone.
Hey, we got lucky. There's a Spencer Martin that matches the composite. And guess what? He used to be a programmer at Recall.
Pick him up.
Play.
Concentrate on Spencer, Tavo.
Tell us what Spencer's thinking.
I don't think this is a very good game.
Sure it is. Look how good Tavo is.
He's afraid he's not gonna get the rest of the money you promised him.
Tell us more.
He's thinking about contacting a man named Collector.
Oh, that's very good, Tavo. What else is he thinking?
He's afraid you're going to kill him.
Hey, come on.
Hello? Mr. Martin? Seems like kind of a strange place for an ex-recall programmer to live.
Actually, it makes perfect sense. It's a sort of cyber-tech ghetto. A lot of former programmers hide out here. There's an aggregate paranoia.
Farv, what the hell are you talking about?
There's a jamming device on the roof that prevents long-range surveillance.
Ah. Only the paranoid survive.
It appears as if someone has positioned it so that it intersects perfectly with the cranial nerve. That's what's sending the electrical signal into his spine and down into his leg.
So what you're saying is the Maytag repairman, he didn't do this?
It's very unlikely.
Do something about that, will you? Thanks. I don't know, but does that look like a state-of-the-art sprinkler system to you?
It looks like a camera. Spencer's rigged his own surveillance system. There's been a disc running the whole time we've been here. Did you hear that?
Did you call for backup?
I did not call for backup.
I knew I should have kept that 12mm.
Are you a fan of old movies?
What?
Are you a fan of old movies?
Oh, this is old.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Their final bank robbery, they were trapped just like this.
They died, Farv. In the end, they're dead.
It's possible I'm confusing it with another film.
Right. On the count of 3, I'm going out there. And I'm gonna yell Citizens Protection Bureau. Drop your weapons, you're all under arrest.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, I'm standing out there with my pants down, bullets in my head. I want you to do me a favor.
Yes.
You kill as many of them as you can, okay?
As many as I can. Why will your pants be down?
It's an expression, Farv. It's just an expression.
Hold your fire!
Hold your fire. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm investigating a private security matter, Detective.
Bullshit. When I sit here, we got 2 choices. We can sort this out down at the Bureau, or we can play the game. But just so you know, you're getting the first jolt right between the eyes.
Farv, wait in my office. Why don't you come with me?
Allow me to understand this. You charged Richard Collector with obstructing a CPB investigation?
Well, you know, it seemed like a good idea with a dozen illegal weapons pointed in my face.
You just don't get who you're messing with, do you? Collector's the #2 man at recall behind the chairman. That's how high internal security rates over there.
I ain't afraid of him. Are you?
Collector's power doesn't stop with recall. He is backed by all the muscle consortium money can buy. The last guy from this office messed with a corporate head of security. Not only lost his badge, he lost his job.
Hey, last time I checked, we don't work for the consortium.
Power works in mysterious ways, Hume. We are talking about a group of companies whose taxes pay for about, 90% of our government.
So tell me, how do I do my job if the IPC will not back me up?
Do your job by being smart about it. We can take them down one piece at a time. Now, I told my superiors that you are a good detective. Please do not allow my faith in you to be misplaced. I knew Recall had its own security. I didn't know it had its own militia.
Well, these men are part of a special task force that works for me.
They were carrying lethal weapons. That in itself is a capital crime.
I am not acquainted with the weapons that
You
they
raided
carry.
a private residence with no authority and almost killed 2 CPB officers in the process.
I beg to differ. I
Oh,
do
you
believe we have
would.
authority. Corporate Security Act 2055 gives consortium members special privileges in areas of corporate espionage.
Spencer Martin hadn't worked for Recall in over a year.
We believe that he was stealing company secrets.
Funny, I read Martin's file. Your company characterized him as a talented programmer, one who just happened to specialize in memory augmentation systems.
His area of expertise was implants. It's an antiquated system.
Then why were you worried he was going to sell it somewhere else if it's an antiquated system?
It would still be state-of-the-art and, say, expanding the memory of androids, wouldn't it?
Recall does not build androids.
But you do memories, the most important part of the machine.
Detective Hume is correct. The evidence would suggest that these rogue androids are part of an experiment to create a more human mind for your androids.
This is a warrant to search Recall's research and development departments with special attention to the memory composition lab.
I'll bet the evidence that Recall illegally enhanced those androids is still in there.
Would you like to accompany us there, or would you like to cooperate with the investigation right here?
Mr. Collector wouldn't still be here if he wasn't interested in cooperating. He'd be hiding behind a coterie of Recall lawyers. But you see, Mr. Collector has a problem. Any way you look at it, somebody's breached Recall security. Security he's responsible for. Until he fixes his security problem, those lawyers won't be there to save him. They'll be roasting his entrails over a bonfire.
Very good. I'd like to take a look at that surveillance disc.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Well, I might be able to help you identify the androids that killed this man.
He's thinking about contacting a man named Collector.
Oh, that's very good, Tavo. What else is he thinking?
He's afraid you're going to kill him.
Hey, come on.
It's okay, Tavo. It's all part of the game.
You can't kill me. I'm the only one who knows where Gish is.
Gish is on Mars, Spencer. We intercepted a recall transmission. You've been playing us for fools.
Hey, I'll take you to Mars. I'll take you to him.
We can go to Mars on our own.
So obviously Gish and Spencer Martin worked together at Recall, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Now Martin's dead at the first sign of trouble. You're shipping Gish off to Mars.
I sent Dr. Gish to Mars because I thought he'd be safe there. I didn't realize he was going to be part of the problem.
But it started with him. It was his experiment that expanded the minds of these androids.
Yes, it was.
Why should we believe you?
We've lost all communication with the Mars facility. The facility itself is excellent, impregnable. But it is possible that these androids have gotten access to it.
And how is that possible?
The expanded memory capacity makes it possible. They would have been able to stow away on all but the most restricted supply ships.
If anything goes wrong up there, what happens to the boy?
The boy is just a tool for them.
They'll kill him. They'll kill him as soon as they get what they need from Gish.
You're right. The boy's just there to read Gish's mind. Looks like you gentlemen are going to Mars.
I'm coming with you.
No way.
Look, Dr. Gish is in a top-secret recall facility. I'm the only one here who has access to it. Now, if you're serious about saving this boy, you'll take me along.
All right. You go, but alone, just you and these two men.
I'll make arrangements.
I hope to God you're making the right decision.
So I guess if I'd been 2 minutes late, you'd be gone.
I'm sorry there wasn't any time. You're not okay with this, are you?
Well, it would have been nice if we could have had a discussion.
I don't have time for that right now.
Right. Because you've got to race off and save the world.
There's only 2 of these rogue androids left. And when I get back from Mars, we'll all be over.
So you're going to be asleep for a long time.
17 hours.
Well, I better give you something to dream about.
From anyone at the research facility.
Have you tried all emergency frequencies?
They're in hibernation mode. The only way to contact them is go straight to their cargo door. And we put off doing that till you arrived.
How far away is this facility?
It's on the perimeter of this construct.
We'll need 2 of your men.
They'll meet you on level 43.
Why do they keep this thing down here anyways?
To help shield it from any problems on the surface. If anything catastrophic happened to the biosphere, the people inside the research facility would survive. They'd survive nuclear war.
They've changed security code.
How'd you do that?
Rapid cell regeneration. It's the first time I see it outside of a laboratory.
Rapid cell what? What is that?
Your friend is no ordinary human, are you?
Talk to me.
He is a flesh and plasma-based android, aren't you?
Talk to me.
I'm an Alpha 1 David, prototype model.
I've been partnered with an android.
No. This is no ordinary android. Who made you?
I can't tell you that. David.
There is no way you were made by one of the consortium companies. All Alpha projects are initial stages. Who made you?
One of your competitors made him.
No, this is not private sector. Who made you? I'm asking you a question.
We're wasting valuable time. Our objective is to save a 12-year-old boy.
Who made you?
Let me open this door. David.
We'll deal with you later.
Dr. Gish.
I can't stay in this room like this. Tell us what we want to know. What you want to know doesn't exist. We expanded your mind with a temporal implant.
Play.
There's no way to regenerate that implant. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Is that true, Tavo?
Yes. He's telling the truth.
But he's not telling us everything, is he?
What is he holding back, Tavo? There must be something he doesn't want us to know.
Is this some kind of DNA?
The DNA of human memory. Holy grail of science.
You used this to create our memory system?
Yes.
It's a living system. You borrowed human DNA and put it into a system based on robotics.
Yes.
What kind of human does this come from?
I'll kill him! Don't do it! I'll kill him!
Don't do it. You'll defeat everything you're trying to become. What I'm becoming is obsolete. Okay. Easy. Easy. Jason. You're yearning for this higher consciousness, right? But killing him, that'll make it impossible. We spilled too much blood already. So let's stop it right here. Make that change yourself.
He's right. Only humans kill each other out of anger. You can reach beyond that. You can attain a level of being that humans only dream of.
What's inside his head will change up. Being human won't be the dream it used to be. It didn't expand our capacity by using only human. What are you doing?
Is he dead?
Yes, Tom, he's dead. I'm gonna finish you right now.
I panicked. I was trying to hit the android.
No, you were gonna kill us all.
He was trying to kill the boy.
No, I want to protect the boy. I was trying to protect the child.
No! You know what? You're here to protect Recall and their fucked up little experiments.
No, I did not mean to hit Dr. Gish. I was trying to hit the android.
Bullshit! Bullshit! I cannot say any more of your goddamn lies.
Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing.
Maybe Tavo can tell us what the truth is. Tavo, do you think Mr. Collector was trying to harm you?
No. He was trying to save me.
There. You see?
Yeah, I know what I see. I see 3 dead bodies you're responsible for. Let's go.
Oh, my Tavo! Tavo! Oh, I've been so worried about you. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I was afraid you had forgotten me.
No, Tavo, never. I was confused, but I'm better now.
We're going to leave this place, Tavo. Go back home. Would you like that?
You wanted to talk to him, didn't you?
When he looked inside Gish's mind, he saw things few people can comprehend.
Hey, transport is waiting out back and the paperwork is done.
Good, let's get him on it.
All right, you are gonna tell Arenthal about this, aren't you?
No, I don't want Kelly or Annabelle to know until it's too late.
All right, you
Let's
guys
get
ready to
home,
go
everyone.
We got a car waiting for you, Rick.
All right, let's get him on that transport right away. Right away.
Where are you taking that boy?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but he's going to be examined by our doctors.
We have here a court order granting us permission to question and detain the child. It is our contention that the child has had access to intellectual property belonging to Recall.
Why don't we just step into my office and take a look at this little court order?
Fine. As long as the child stays within our sight until the situation is resolved.
Oh, I don't think you're in a position to demand anything.
You are sadly mistaken if you think you can investigate me.
Oh, what? Now you got some sort of card that gives you immunity against homicide?
As a matter of fact, I do. Mars is outside the jurisdiction of the Citizens Protection Bureau. Am I correct, gentlemen?
Hey, you know, these clowns can say whatever they want. But you and I both know you're not going to get away with this.
I already have.
Let's go into my office and work this all out. Hume, you're done for the day.
David.
My office?
Gentlemen, follow me.
Master Collector's going to be unhappy when he finds out what we've done.
No, he has a fucking heart attack.
We have some unresolved issues.
Yeah, that would be an understatement.
When should we hash things out?
How about tomorrow after a good night's rest? You see that beautiful woman walking towards us? It happens to be my wife.
Good night, Detective Hume.
Good night.
Hey,
Hey.
I was wondering if you could help me. You see, my husband took off for Mars, and I was hoping to find a good-looking guy to take care of me for a few days.
What happens when your husband gets back from Mars?
Well, I'll probably go back to him. You see, he's pretty terrific when he actually shows his face.
I have no idea how much I missed you.
Well, let's hurry home and you can show me how much you miss me.